What's going on, everybody? So right here we have the name of the blade's called the Gecko. So this is one of my blade show pickups. We'll move that off to the side. So this is one of my blade show pickups. So it's called the Gecko. It's made by, I always screw their name up. Poikilo. They've been killing it with their designs. I just gotta say, they won some type of award. I think it was best overseas machined, folder, and I think they won the same thing last year as well. They are just killing it. This action is just insane. If you can hear this. And just the milling. And they had like 3 or 4 different versions of this. Now the only website that I know that I have seen this in, someone in the YouTube, our YouTube Instagram thread we have, chat thing that we have going on, with all the YouTubers. They found this at EDC Lifestyle, I think it's called .com. They sold out like that. They sold out immediately. My friend was trying to get one, and I found out, and by the time I went to him, and they were out. It was pretty crazy. And there's this version. Then they have a slotted version, a circular, like instead of how these are oval, they're just round. Then they have slotted version. So I think there's 3 or 4 different. Oh, then they have a plain version. But then they have just plain tie and like a regular satin blade, and they have the same versions. So there was a lot of versions to sell out like that. I don't know how many they had, but so far I have not seen another website with these. I haven't really looked in the past couple of days, but yeah, they had them at Blade Show. They said it was their first time showing it. I think this is just a knockout. It's not a big knife. Here, it's another Blade Show. This is the Big Wee. The Wee. Geez, why am I forgetting the name of it? It's the Gavco design. I don't know. I forget. And hold on, I know it's a little bit rocky. I have the small version of it too, so you can get a little bit of context here. So we're gonna put those there. What's that there? Let's move that out. So it's more along the side of the smaller version. So if you guys know this knife, I'll put the name somewhere over here or something, because I don't know why I forget. I love this name, or this knife. Now I'm going to be annoyed. Let me do something real quick. Hyphen. I don't know how I forgot that. So yeah, the Wii hyphen. Um, let's see how big the small version is. The new version is the blade's 3.48. Actually, that's the same exact size as mine, as my Holt. So it's the same size blade. I didn't know that. And the smaller one, this version, the blade length is 2.98. So honestly, I would say the blade's almost exact same size. Honestly, I think the whole thing's the same exact size. It's really close. I would almost say the same size. Let me see how the whole thing is. Yeah, so overall it's about 7. It's like 6.98. So I would say this is maybe about 7. Um yeah, I would say this is about 7. I love these. I had this one. I got a little rhino glow bead. Well, not glow bead, but glow thumb stud, and I think it just makes it pop. But I love that so much that I had to grab this. And this thing just, oh my god, the D10 on this. Whew, that was a Blade Show pickup too. That was the second knife that I got from Blade Show. But this is definitely probably my favorite knife in my collection right now. And so a lot of their knives, so they do two different types of their knives. Oops, sorry. They have mid-techs, and they also have just straight CNC, which I don't, it kind of confuses me. I don't know what else. They probably do some handwork on the mid-techs, I would imagine. That's pretty much what it is. But I would love to see this in a mid-tech. Because they had a lot of stuff there. I have a video that I have to upload. I have to get it off my camera, my other camera. Um, but they're freaking, some of their knives, even just their CNC, but their mid techs, they were just, and they're not expensive. I think like some of their higher end mid techs were like 650. I mean, of course, they have that crazy knife. That Meditor, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to say the name, but they have it has like two blades. Let me actually look up their. So this is their website. Hopefully it. Yeah, this thing. This is just insane. So this is the knife that has like a few different blades on it, and what really surprised me with this thing was it has a tuning fork inside of it, inside the handle. So when you go to flick it open, because you kind of use like a flicking, there's like a button, almost like a Snex lock or whatever, or like you pull it and you can fling it open. That's kind of the main way to do it. Um, it just it sings and it vibrates the whole entire knife, so it kind of shocked me a little bit. But sorry, blowing some stuff up. If you can look, they've got some nice knives. I mean, see, this is a mid tech. This one, I handled that. Such a good knife. Such an amazing knife. Um, these were a lot of them are sold out. Honestly, I think they're all sold out. I don't think they have anything available. Um, this one won, I think it was at Texas Best CNC last year. That's two different pieces of titanium. It's literally, the black is one whole piece of titanium, and these little, regular colored titanium, silver titanium, is literally a whole, like, each individual pieces, and you cannot feel it. I think it's called, yeah, the Orca. It's amazing. It's insane, and they actually have a mid tech and a non mid tech version of this as well. Um, I would say if you ever go to Blade Show, stop by their booth if they're there and handle their stuff, because I was so insanely shocked. Which they just have so much good stuff. This was another one that was really good. Um, Same as these. I would love to check out one of their mid techs, like really get it in hand. Um, the tuna, that thing, the action on that was so good. And their CNC, some of their CNC stuff is reasonable, 350, and it's like this was 390. So, but this was I ended up getting it for 350 because the version that I wanted with like they didn't it was only on the table. They sold out all of them, which I don't think they brought a lot of these. Just I don't know for sure, but I don't think they did. But this thing, it's amazing. It's called the Gecko. If you find it anywhere, post it down below. But same with me. If I find it available anywhere, I highly doubt it because you've seen their stuff is just sold out. You can find their stuff on like I think White Mountain and a couple other places, and some of them are still available. But I'm blown away by this company. And they really, I was talking to them a lot, and they were saying they really value the design of the knife when they choose, because these aren't all in-house designs. Some of them are, people they choose to work with. And because I was curious, obviously being a knife designer, not saying I'm huge. I only have one design out, but I was just curious. Obviously, that's where my brain's gonna go, and especially with the quality of work, asking OEM, of course, and stuff like that. But they said they're open to anything really, but the main thing is the the brand has to align with their values. A, and B, the design has to speak to them, which I really appreciate that because like they're not willing to just do any here's a design as this is what I want done, you know. Here's my money. I don't care what it is. Like this is what I want. Do it. Like they really care about the design, and to me that makes me feel like they would put their all into making these. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me personally. It just the way they were coming off just made me feel like that because they really handpicked their designs. So, but yeah, this thing it's got a really good detent, and if you have a larger hand, I this might not be the knife for you for sure because the hole is a little. My brother is probably twice my size. I wouldn't say twice my size because that would be really big. But he's a big boy. He's a bit taller than me, and he's got meaty fucking palms. He's got bear paws, and especially thick. Thick sausage fingers. Yeah, he could not get in here. He couldn't thumb stuff, which it's really not the best thumb flicker, but I don't know. I like it. If you get it right, it's not hard to learn. I mean, every knife, so a lot of knives have a little bit of learning curve, but you can see that's not an awkward. That's a normal, and it flings out, man. It's feels so good. It's tuned really well. And I gotta give it up to them. This is definitely a company to watch out for. Telling you now, this company is going to do a lot of good things in this knife world. I feel like again, this is the brand, which is funny. They're little guys at Gecko, and I was kind of funny because this is called the Gecko. They didn't tell me who the designer was on this, so I'm thinking it's in house. There is no. It's just. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. Blade Steel. It's freaking M398, which is amazing. Only downside, which I wish it was, this is only a PVD. It's not DLC, which I was kind of bummed out about that. You could still see the satin lines, but it's almost like it's basically the same as this. If I can grab it, the Devo. This thing was at first we all thought it was you know DLC, but if you could see, this has been scratched from using, so obviously it's not DLC. But best tech, they, Devo did come out and say, like, Kev's my boy. But they came out and explained that, they just didn't understand. And now Best Tech does do real DLC, but it's a lot of money. They charge a lot, supposedly, is what I heard. I haven't done it myself, but yeah. So again, Pinocchio. If I'm making a mistake, I'm probably butchering it. But it's called the Gecko. My favorite knife that I have in my collection as we speak. Peace out, everybody. Much love.